breath.
Just relax. The DJ is here.
That's right.
And chill.
Chill, just chill. Allow extra time.
Yes.
And then you won't have to be frustrated.
And I would recommend maybe you allow 10 to 15 minutes time, because sometimes those delays have been that long.
They really have. And for instance, yesterday when I came back from lunch, I got stopped right here. And right here, and I was 20 minutes late. I was there at that light for 20 minutes.
So you're right next to work,
Yes.
but you had to move your car.
Yes, I couldn't park it right there.
No. Oh, everybody's will be glad when it's done, but boy, will it be nice.
It will be nice. It really will. And I want to start off this morning with wishing Vicki Schaaf a happy birthday.
Oh, I wished I could sing, because Vicki sings like a bird.
Oh, she does. She has a beautiful voice. She really does.
Maybe just when we close our segment, we'll just go up and just say happy birthday.
Okay.
Will that work?
That'll work.
Okay.
Okay.
In the meantime, your store looks great. You got it all laid out here for the final summer run.
We do, and I've been sitting down trying to make orders and get some in, because with the crazy days we kind of got wiped out a little bit, and I've had a couple orders come in. And what I want to talk about, we did get a good variety of the shower bombs, and our customers love the shower bombs, and when we're almost out, they kind of...
They get panicky.
Yeah, and so do I, because I use them all the time. I love them. I can't stress that enough how nice they are. But we have, because the headache and sinus happens to be the favorite, I brought in the bigger bags of them. They have 8 of them, the shower bombs in there. And the headache and sinus has peppermint, eucalyptus, and the menthol, and it really does help. And it feels good even if you're not sick or having any sinus or headaches. You know, it's just a really good fragrance.
No, and you have different fragrances that you can select from?
Yes, we have small, just the single shower bombs. We have one called Pure Bliss. It's lime and spearmint. We have Unwind, which you need after going through this traffic.
Yes, this is a good thing to have right now.
You're going to get hung up here. Just swing in and come in and get an Unwind.
Yes, and go home and unwind.
Yes, and it has lavender, patchouli, and orange in it.
Okay.
Serenity, that's neroli, lavender, sweet orange, and chamomile. That's relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
We have Clear Your Mind. You might want to clear your mind.
Oh, gosh. That would be so nice.
Yes. It has lemon, rosemary, eucalyptus.
Okay.
We have a lot more. There's essential wellness, calming. I think, no, I didn't talk about that. So we have every one that you need.
Okay. Worth a try. You like it.
I like it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Makes taking a shower a little bit more fun.
It does. And the fragrance is strong enough that the bathroom will smell like that down the hall. It will. It really will fill your house with a good scent.
Okay. And available here at Varney's.
Yes. And since we're right here, I want to talk about this Norel jewelry. We brought this in a little while back, and I keep forgetting to talk about it on the radio. And were you going to say something, Dave?
No, I was just going to say it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, the girls in the pharmacy said, Julie, you have to bring this in. It's so neat. It's swim, shower, and sweat proof. So you can wear this while you go swimming. You can look good because you have jewelry on that's not going to be ruined by the chlorine or any kind of, if you're out at the lake or whatever, it'll be fine. The jewelry will be fine. It won't change color. You can shower with it on. You're in a hurry, you have it on. Just go in, get in the shower, throw your shower bomb in there. Look beautiful with your jewelry on in the shower.
Sunbathing. Like
Yes,
you say.
sunbathing, because you're out there sunning and you get sweaty. The jewelry's not going to be hurt or tarnish or change color from your sweat. So give it a try. It is, they do have a warranty, a guarantee on it. It is inexpensive. It is not expensive jewelry. Like the necklaces are what, $14, I believe.
That's not
Yeah,
much at all.
$13.99. So
And there's kind of a simple, straightforward design too. So
yes,
nothing real crazy.
right? Not like in your face, gaudy, but they're basically chains. nothing else on them.
Right.
And then there's earrings to match, and then all I have left right now is one set of 3 bracelets, and they're, like I said, waterproof jewelry, swim, shower, and sweat. It's 18 karat gold plated, lifetime guarantee, hypoallergenic, and tarnish resistant.
Now, that's amazing to me that you have all of that protection and quality, and the price is what it is. So
Correct. Yeah.
why don't I give it a try and
Yes.
look better and not worry about it?
Exactly.
And if you happen to lose it, 15 to 20 bucks.
Right. That's not bad. Where, your 14 karat gold is naturally that way, but if you lose that necklace, it's going to be hundreds of dollars.
Yes, it's going to make you
So-
cry.
Yes.
This will just go, well, I'll just go get another one if I lost that one.
Correct.
And look great.
Correct. And then we'll walk over to the Naked Bee lotion that we've carried for years. And we've carried it for years because it's a good lotion. Everybody likes it and it works. What I wanted to talk about, I got in a couple fragrances that customers have been asking for. I have the Wildflower Honey back in, which is a really nice, light, like a flower scent, but it's not real strong. That's what I was worried about ordering it, because I personally don't like a really strong scent.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's real soft. We have a tester here. We have testers here of all of our fragrances so that you can try them out before you buy them to see if it's a scent that you like. We have the Nag Champa back in. That's it's. I really like the scent. It's the men like it.
Okay.
So men can wear that. It's a good, somewhat of a masculine scent, but yet it's good enough for women to wear as well. I mean, it's, a lot of women wear men's fragrances.
Well, there's some good ones.
There's some
and
really
this
good
is one
ones.
of them.
And this is the Nag Champa is sandalwood and Indian Masala blend. I think that's the way you pronounce it. But I have a tester here of that as well.
Okay.
And then, of course, their signature scent is the Orange Blossom Honey. And we have that in. We have it in lotions. I have a few of the lip balms left. There's only a couple of those, but I did bring in the Vanilla Rose Honey lip balm, because that's also a customer favorite. I have some of the tinted with the SPF 15 lip balms and some tinted lip glaze.
All right. Right here in Varney's.
Yeah.
I love, very popular. The Orange Blossom Honey must really go well.
It does. It's their first one they came out with, and it does. It goes really well. It's a really good fragrance. It's soft, and when I say soft, it's just not a really strong in your face fragrance that's something that's going to bother your senses. But
Okay. Great. You're doing well.
thank you.
What's next?
Well, what's next? Let me cross some sun care. Well, you know what? Let's talk about the Leaning Tree cards, because we're right here.
We're right here, yeah.
Yes. And Brenda brought in, she just made an order, so we have a good stock in right now. These cards sell well because, number one, they're priced very well. The quality is good. It's really good paper. It's not thin and flimsy. And they have really good, the pictures on there are really, the artwork's beautiful on
Yes.
them.
And such a good variety of different things. Yeah.
Yes, and we have several note cards that are thank you ones, and then blank ones. We have the farm scenes, animal scenes, funny scenes with kitty cats smiling and laughing, horses, butterflies, plants. Now those note cards, there's 8 of them, and they run $5.
Gosh.
And try to buy one card and see what that costs you.
Well, try to buy anything for $5.
Yes. And then there's also, you know what? These make good gifts too.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to buy somebody the note cards and put in a book of stamps, it's
Yeah.
just a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah, because
So-
then that's one of the things that's very frustrating. I want to send a card. Well, I got to go get a card. Then I see, do I have stamps?
Yes.
Well, a great gift is exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, good idea.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that makes great wedding gifts, birthday gifts, graduation, whatever. We have some nice bookmarks here too, and they are from the Leaning Tree Company. Like I said, the paper is good cardstock, so it's strong. It's going to last. All of the Leaning Tree products are made in the United States. They are earth-friendly cards, so they recycle well. Soy-based ink,
Everything.
everything.
It's all good.
It is good. We have the single cards too that are leaning tree, and they fit in really well to our area. You can relate to most all the verses or sayings on the outside and inside, and to the photos or the artwork. There's a lot of funny ones. I mean, there are funny ones, and
Cover just about everything. You have celebrating 100 amazing, wonderful
Yes.
years. Now, there's not a lot of people that are 100, so
no.
but you have cards.
We have the cards here. We have 100. We have the 90-year-old birthday card, 80-year-old birthday card. They have beautiful wedding cards. And like I said, funny birthday cards that really are funny. We have pet sympathy cards in the leaning tree.
Any occasion.
Any occasion.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're very good. I mean, those people know leaning tree is good.
Yes.
So, all right.
All right. So
Checking the
now
list. We're
I'm
going right
checking
down the line here.
We sure are. I should have talked about some of our crystal expression little gift ideas, or just anytime. A lot of times when I talk to customers or us here at the store, when we look at the crystal expression, it just makes you smile. They're pretty. It's a product that looks like crystal, but it is acrylic, so it's inexpensive. But it just shines. It shines and sparkles. The light hits it, and it looks like crystal glass. It's really pretty.
They're probably not as breakable either, I would think.
No, they do not break very easy at all. And what we have right now, they're a little flower, a single flower, and they're on a stand, and then there's a variety. One has a butterfly on it, one has a ladybug, and one has a bumblebee. And then, and they're a nice gift for anybody, like I said, for yourself, or somebody that's in a smaller apartment, maybe assistant living. They'll fit in because they're small.
Yeah.
And then we have the beautiful monarch butterfly that hangs, so you can hang that in your window and the sun can come through that, and it just looks beautiful.
And again, folks, very affordable.
Yes.
Very affordable.
Yes, I'm trying to keep prices down. I know things are tough right now for everybody, and we just have to be careful and really watch our money.
Yes.
So, but it's hot out.
Yes, it is. And sometimes we get in a hurry and we think, well, I'll put on some sunscreen when I get there, or I'm only going to be out for a little while. Yes. We know the data shows that skin cancer is prevalent, and it can turn into all kinds of complicated cancers. So
yes, it can.
Take the time to put it on, and put on the good stuff.
Yes, and we have it here at Varney Health Mart. We have our Leader, that's our store brand, so we have a lot of Leader products for sunscreen, and we also carry the After Sun Care with the aloe vera gel. We have the Neutrogena. They have it for your face and your body. We carry the CeraVe and the Copper Tone. So there's a good variety here for you to choose from. And like I said, we do have the aftercare if you do get sunburned or you missed a little spot, or like you said, you told yourself, I'm just going to go outside for maybe 5 or 10 minutes and water the flowers, and I'll be right back in. I don't need to put sunscreen on.
Oh, it's cloudy out. That's
yes,
that's the worst one.
That is. That really is. So we have a nice display right when you walk in our south door of the sun care. And we do have like the lip balm with the sunscreen in it. We have the Blue Lizard brand, which is a top brand for your lip care. It has the 15 SPF. We have the Carmex Weather Guard with the 30 SPF, and they're both moisturizing. Okay. Oh, look at this. Here's a kind of a nice one. It's a little it looks like a miniature like deodorant bottle where you would roll it up like from the bottom, and it has it's sunscreen. It's the mineral sunscreen stick, and it's a 50 SPF, but this is something you can just keep in your car or throw in your purse and
put in your glove box.
Yeah.
Okay.
And throw it on your face. And then I wanted to come over here down the aisle that has first aid care, because there's more sun burn help here. So the Dermaplast, it helps with the pain, burn, itch. Americaine, it has benzocaine in it. There's different like burn pain relief that will help with your sunburns.
Yep. And Bactine
Yes.
or relief.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Julie. We are out of time. Did you
We're
get
out.
everything?
There's one other thing
One
I
other?
want to do.
All right.
I have a faithful listener that listens every time I'm on the radio, and she lives in Colorado. And not only is she my best friend, she's my niece, and we're almost the same age. Her birthday was yesterday, and I want to wish her happy birthday and thanks for listening.
And her first name?
Is Diane.
Diane, happy birthday. Have fun. Thanks for listening. And a happy birthday to
Oh, where'd she disappear? Vicky.
Vicky.
Uh-oh.
Real quick here. Oh, Vicky.
Oh, ooh, look at that pretty top.
Ah, you look great today.
Oh, thank
You look like you're about 22.
Perfect. That's the best answer for the day. Yes.
Happy birthday, Vicky
Thank
Shea.
you, Dave. I appreciate it. What's the song say? Old enough to know better and still too young to care. Is that how it goes?
I love that.
All right. All right. Have a great day,
That's
everybody.
you're saying today, Vicky.
We'll send it back to the studio. Jeremy?
All right. Thank you very much, Dave. Sounds like lots of great things going on at Varney Pharmacy in Broken Bow. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we've got guests coming into the studio on The Breakfast Show.
Join us all at Bruning Bank in supporting the area youth as they showcase their talent and hard work during the Custer County Fair in Broken Bow. Bruning Bank is a proud supporter of our youth and their agricultural endeavors. We wish all exhibitors the best of luck in their events. We look forward to seeing where your future takes you as leaders, innovators, and difference makers. We are here for you every step of the way. Bruning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
Did you know that there are supplemental health insurance policies that enhance your coverage? Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. You're used to hearing me talk about annual enrollments, Medicare, and private health insurance, but dental, vision, accident, cancer, and hospital indemnity plans are available year-round. These affordable coverages can help ease the financial burden when the unexpected happens. Give Lori or myself a call at 308-836-2201 or stop into the office in Callaway or Broken Bow.
Summer is a busy time for our shop, and we know our customers are using their off-road vehicles more than ever during this hectic season. Basic maintenance can help you keep your machines in good working condition and minimize breakdowns. Regular oil changes, checking the wear of regular parts, greasing fittings, and checking fluid and oil levels are very important. And don't forget to wash. Keeping mud and manure out of your CV boots, tires, and undercarriage are very important in preventing wear and damage of your machines. Aglin ATV works hard to keep your Polaris machines up and running. West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Duda Plumbing, the guys you want when you need a new septic system or your existing system needs a good pumping. With Scott and Colton boasting over 40 years of experience, they know a thing or two about keeping things flowing smoothly. Don't wait until your backyard or basement smell like a swamp. Get on their schedule for a pump every 2 years. For the really tough spots, their sewer camera can spy on what their eyes can't catch. For over 40 years, Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
Napa knows tools. Come see just how much at WinQuest Summer Tool Sale, July 14th through the 26th. 2 full weeks to save on all Carlisle, Milwaukee, and Performance tools, as well as select DeWalt. From individual sockets to air compressors and lifts, it's all on sale. Plus, to honor our 100th year anniversary, register to win a 41-inch Carlisle toolbox. That's WinQuest Summer Tool Sale, July 14th through the 26th at WinQuest Incorporated, serving you since 1925. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
The Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway is on, with nearly $2,000 in Trotter's Woe and Go cards up for grabs. Listen to KCNI and KBBN each day at 9:30 and 3:30 for code words. Then enter them on the contests page at sandhillsexpress.com. Want bonus entries? Watch for our car in your local parade or spot us at community events. Extra codes could be waiting. You could win $1,000. You can win $500, but if you don't enter, you won't win anything. The Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway, brought to you by Trotter's Woe and Go in Broken Bow, Sargent, Myrna, and beyond.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Jeremy, and I'm here in the studio with our next guests. We've got a couple individuals with the first name that start with M, don't we? Well, we were talking about, Jack and I both having J names, and we've got Matt and Mackenzie here from Custer Care. Good morning.
Morning. How you doing?
Doing okay. How about yourself?
Oh, we're doing good.
Doing pretty good. Well, I know there's a lot of busy things going on. We were talking about the fair coming up. The start of school is right around the corner. But I know that things don't stop at Custer Care either. Where do we want to start? Do we want to start by talking about what's going on inside the building, what's going on with your, I just call it a fleet of vehicles, because it is a fleet now.
It is.
We can start wherever you want. You want to start inside the building? What's been happening?
Oh, heck. There's really one of the bigger things that has been happening is we just finished up that Custer County tractor drive here this last week.
That's right.
Yep, and we had an excellent turnout of folks there. There's 23 tractors this year. I think it was significantly greater than the previous year, and yeah, so other than that, there ain't been much happening. We're looking forward to the fair here this week. We're planning on taking all the folks out of the facility, and we're going to go walk around the fair here. What, Monday? Yeah, Monday. We're going to go out in the morning after breakfast and go check it out. So
that's a good time to go. It's just kind of the start of the thick of the fair, so to speak, and everyone brings their entries in over the weekend. And I would venture to guess you're probably going to go like mid-morning, maybe not about 1 or 2 p.m. when it's the very hottest it's going to be.
Yeah. No, we're going to head out early in the morning and get out there as soon as we can. That way everybody's not getting too hot. I know it's going to be a warm one, so.
Yeah, and I know that the tractor ride was rescheduled partially because of the heat, and it kind of ended up still being kind of warm, but not nearly as warm as it was back then.
We got a lot of thank yous for rescheduling. It was definitely cooler in the morning. I had to put a jacket on that morning, and then by the afternoon it had warmed up significantly, but yeah, it was a good time.
Well, the thing we know about many of the tractors that were driving in that tractor ride, they didn't have air-conditioned cabs on them.
That's correct.
So
most of them were exposed to the conditions, so it was good.
We're kind of coming up on the time where tractors that are at least 25 years of age maybe will start having air-conditioned cabs pretty soon.
Yes, there were a couple of them that did.
Really?
There were a couple of them that had heat and air in there, so it was kind of wild to see. 20 years is not, early 2000s now.
Yeah.
So
very true.
Yeah.
Great.
But I would like to throw in there a big thank you, if I could.
Mm-hmm.
We had a ton of donors that showed up, a ton of people that showed up. Everything from the food that was, being served was donated by many different companies, and we had Country Partners who hosted the event. They served breakfast. They did an amazing steak dinner at the end of the day, and just wanted to give everybody a big thank you for the help and the turnout, because it took a lot of people to make it happen. So we really appreciate everything that everybody did to make that happen.
Many hands make light work.
That's
I know that's the case with the tractor ride, and sounds like it was a great time. And I know that people are always raving about the food afterward as well. It sounds like it was delicious.
Yeah, they had that pitchfork steak dinner. It was really crazy.
I was only recently filled in on what a pitchfork steak is. I learned that a couple of months ago. So now every time I hear that someone's able to have one, I'm like, man, I got to get my hands on one of those.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, you brought a guest. Tell us who you brought with you, and we'll see. She's kind of intimidated to talk into the microphone, but I know she does some great things for you there at Custer Care.
Yes. So I brought Mackenzie with me here today, and she's kind of a jack of all trades. She's done everything from run our activities to doing the med aid position, passing out medicines, and then general caregiving. So I thought I'd bring her in and let her talk a little bit about some of the things that go on inside of Custer Care for the assisted living and the adult day services, and just some of the things that they do on a day-to-day basis.
I think I guess my first question would be, I think a lot of us think we understand all that Custer Care does, but I don't think that we totally have our finger on all of it. It kind of just explain all of the different things that you help with, and then maybe that'll help people out there who are listening get a better idea for what Custer Care offers.
So, I'm a med aid. I pass medicine usually a lot of the time, but more so, we have people that just come in, they don't live there. They just come in and they need help assisting with a bath. So we can do that at any time. Activities, they're always busy doing things, going outside. We also do home cares, and I'm doing that as well. We also can pick up, there's not a lot of people that we do this for, but we can pick up, your family members and take them places where they need to go. And yeah, that's really about it. I do a lot. I'm everywhere. I hop back and forth.
Well, it does sound like you do a lot of different things. I was going to
do.
crack a joke about, maybe the next thing you'll be doing is changing the oil on one of the
No,
cars
you
out
won't see
there.
me going underneath the vehicle.
Okay, all right. But that kind of brings me into my next question. We talk. How many vehicles is Custer Care transporting with now? What's the number up to?
So we have 13 vehicles.
13.
3 of them are pretty much designated for home care. So, the folks that go into people's homes and assist with daily needs, we try to save 3 vehicles for that. And then 10 are actively on the road daily, almost daily. We got a great set of drivers, just good-hearted people that want to help folks out. They don't need to be there. Most of them are retired and they just like to do it. So, yeah. 10 vehicles, though.
Yeah, and I know that it doesn't really matter where folks are listening, even if they're streaming us online from Omaha or Lincoln. You could see a Custer Care vehicle about anywhere, couldn't you? That's something for people to keep in mind. That transportation service is there and available for you. We know that there's family around that can help with those transportations and things like that, but sometimes schedules don't always work out to take somebody to a routine checkup or appointment at a specialty clinic somewhere elsewhere, and that's where Custer Care comes in.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Long ways, lots of distance, lots of tires.
We cover everything. They've been in every county in the state of Nebraska and reached as far out as South Dakota and Iowa. It's crazy. But
Great.
Peggy does a great job, taking care of that side of the thing. So.
Awesome. Well, is there anything we didn't mention? I know we kind of talked about the tractor ride and just in general what's going on at Custer Care. I guess maybe last thing would be if people are interested in learning more about Custer Care, just kind of give them a rundown of where to find you or where to call.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're right over by the Methodist Church, and anybody, we also have the website, custercare.com, and it has all of our information. But if anybody ever wanted to come in and see what it is that we offer, we totally welcome people in. It's a home. You just come in the front door just like any other business. And we've done tours for folks, and we've got brochures there. Kind of talks about different price points and different services that we offer. But, we offer everything from assisted living for folks who just can no longer live by themselves due to medical conditions or age or whatever the case may be, to home care where we come into the home and help with any kind of needs. People were shocked. I went and sat down with Aubrey when we did an intake one time, and the gal was not very familiar with what we offered for home care services, and we told them that yes, we can assist with cooking, and she was like, holy cow, I that's so helpful. I didn't know.
I'm sure that's got to be great for you to see people realize that you can help out with the things that they're wanting help with.
Exactly. Yes.
Great. Well, thank you for all that you offer and your wide variety of things and continuing to see a need. And, it would have been easy for you to say, we're staying with 3 vehicles and that's just going to have to be good enough. Yeah. But you've got 10. And you're helping a lot of people, so thank you. Appreciate it.
There was one other thing. We're actually trying to find some folks. When I was growing up, I would come to Custer Care all the time as a little kid, and I'd come to Grandma's work because it was a block and a half away from our house, and they always had adult day services. And folks, it's just a group of folks that need a place to go during the day or want to be a part of a community, and I would come in and they'd always be doing some fun activity and chatting around the table, and we haven't had so many folks utilizing the adult day service as we did in the past, and really trying to get the word out there, because, I mean, there's a lot of good folks that are in there that just like to talk to each other and share, camaraderie and friendship. So we're trying to get the word out on the adult day service for sure right now.
Great. Sounds like a great way to learn some new things, certainly through conversation, and meet some new friends as well. So it'd be great. Awesome. Well, thanks, you two.
Yeah, thank you.
Not too bad, was it, Mackenzie?
No,
okay. All right. Well, our friends at Custer Care would love for you to contact them, and they've got a wide variety of services they can help you out with, as you just heard right there. We're going to break for news. When we come back, we're going to send it off to Burwell. Brent's going to be learning all about Nebraska's big rodeos. Coming up next on The Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. It'll be another dangerously hot day across the nation's midsection. CBS meteorologist David Parkinson.
Heat advisory in effect from the Gulf Coast up to basically Lake Superior. So a large part of the country baking under those temperatures.
Former President Obama is reacting after President Trump accused him of treason, alleging he conspired with Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election. CBS's Natalie Brand.
Obama's office did issue a statement saying these bizarre allegations are ridiculous and a weak attempt at distraction.
A tennis moment that was long in coming.
Very few stars have shone brighter than Venus Williams over the last 20 years.
Venus won her first official singles match since 2023 at the D.C. Open. At 45 years old, she's the oldest woman to win on tour since Martina Navratilova in 2004. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Phillies are still alone in first in the NL East, still a half game over the Mets after beating Boston 4-1. Kyle Schwarber with his 33rd homer, a win, a complete game for Christopher Sanchez, who's now 9-2. The Mets won at home against the Angels 3-2. The Yankees won 5-4 at Toronto on a solo homer in the top of the ninth from Ben Rice. Miami held on to beat San Diego 4-3. San Francisco ended a 6-game losing streak with a 9-0 victory at Atlanta. Pittsburgh beat Detroit 8-5. The Tigers have lost 8 of 9. The Cubs and Brewers are tied for the best record in baseball and tied atop the NL Central. Cubs beat Kansas City 6-0. Winner Matthew Boyd 11-3. Milwaukee's 11-game winning streak is over. Seattle beat them 1-0. Cal Raleigh with his 39th homer. Late night wins for Minnesota and Houston. In the WNBA, New York over Indiana. Caitlin Clark was out again with a groin injury.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Slight chance of thunderstorms today, otherwise a blend of clouds and sun. Highs level off around 90. Winds out of the southwest 8 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected tonight, storms likely, lows level off around 65. Slight chance of rain showers tomorrow, highs level off around 82, a blend of clouds and sun. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
BD is made for today, tomorrow, and for what's needed next. They're advancing the world of health as one of the largest global medical technology companies in the world, supporting the heroes on the front lines of healthcare. BD, with locations in Broken Bow and across the world. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, currently at our KCNI KBBN studios, 76 degrees, sunny skies. We've got a south wind between 5 and 10. Barometer's moved up to 29.89. Relative humidity slowly crawling down. It's down at 81% now. Want to tell you quickly before we go to Burwell all about the farmers market and the market on the square. It's going on this Thursday. Stop by from 10 to 4 and explore all your favorite vendors on the square in Broken Bow. You'll find fresh produce, handmade goods, unique finds, and much more. The Custer County Fair is quickly approaching. They would love for you to join them on Saturday, the 26th at 6 for an evening full of community pride and hometown fun. If you're thinking about doing an entry for the Custer County Fair Parade, registration forms are available at the Broken Bow Chamber office by email or online. If you have questions, you can call the Broken Bow Chamber at 308-872-5691 or email info@brokenbow-ne.com. All right, we're going to go to Burwell shortly. I think I heard Brent testing out the microphones. We'll just do one last bit of business during this commercial break and make sure that Brent is ready to go, and then we'll toss it his direction. When we come back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, it's going to be all about Nebraska's Big Rodeo. Stay tuned. Evans Feed Company is proud to serve central Nebraska's cattle producers with quality feed, mineral, and salt products, and great service, too. Evans Feed has a full line of feed products on hand. Bulk grain products, creep feed, and distiller's pellets, too. They have a very complete line of horse, goat, sheep, pig, bird, and chicken feeds, and pet foods galore. Check out Evans Feed. They deliver great products to your farm or ranch. 800-830-2119. Give them a call. That's Evans Feed, locally owned and operated.
Come and enjoy the Custer County Fair Parade this Saturday, July 26th at 6 p.m. in Broken Bow. The theme for this year is Stars and Stripes and Summer Nights. Announcer booths will be located on 10th Street in front of the Custer County Chief and at the City Square Park south of the bandstand. So come pick your spot, grab your chairs and umbrellas, and come and enjoy the parade. The 2025 Custer County Fair Parade. If you're unable to attend the parade, you can hear it live on KCNI Radio, 1280 AM, 96.3 FM, or listen online at kcni1280.com. Brought to you by the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. Thank you, Tumbleweed, for making the broadcast available, and thanks again to the Broken Bow Chamber and Julie Talene for organizing the parade again this year.
Head into Varney Pharmacy in Broken Bow to fill your first aid, pain relief, and summer care needs. Their July circular holds these prices and more. Leader brand triple antibiotic ointment is $2, and so are antibacterial flexible fabric adhesive bandages. 100 count 200 milligram ibuprofen is $5. Protect yourself from the sun. SPF 30 to 70 sprays and lotions are $7.97, and Ultra Sheer SPF 100 lotion is $8.97. Special prices are throughout the store. Stop in soon at Varney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow. Well, if you have not heard, Nebraska's Big Rodeo is coming up very, very shortly. Super shortly, in fact, and Brent is in Burwell to learn all about it. We will send it his direction after we thank the amazing sponsors who are making it possible for us to be bringing this remote broadcast to you this morning. Thank you to Nebraska's Big Rodeo. It's the 24th through the 27th. Performances start at 7:30 every night, and for ticket information, go to nebraskasbigrodeo.com. Trotters Woe and Go, Trotter Feed in Burwell. While in town for the rodeo, stop in and fuel up at any of their locations. Thank you as well to Burwell Livestock. They welcome you to Nebraska's Big Rodeo in Burwell. Pizza Palace, because pizza and rodeo is a Burwell thing. Downtown on the square, they have their breakfast and lunch buffet, dine in and carry out. And don't forget their frozen pizza and pastas are available too. Rouse Hydraulic Rakes, be sure to check out their booth at the fairgrounds this week. You can also find them online at rouserakes.com. Thank you to Dry Creek Western Wear, where Brent is set up this morning. It's rodeo time. Always remember they're offering 10% off boots and hats, and also receive one free Nebraska's Big Rodeo ticket with every $75 spent on Wrangler products. The Northside Bar sponsoring our broadcast this morning, inviting you to stop in for live music all weekend long. Borderline plays Thursday. 4 bands hit the stage Friday and Saturday. Saturday morning kicks off with a Bloody Mary bar at 9 and lunch buffet at noon, plus shenanigans and a bucking machine all weekend long. Thank you to Taney Farm Services, proud to support Nebraska's Big Rodeo. Contact them for all your farm service needs at 346-5250, located in Burwell and Valentine. And thank you as well to Gideon Heating and Air. Call Shane for all your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services, 214 1019, proud supporters of the rodeo events going on this week. And to learn all about those rodeo events, we'll send it to Burwell with Brent.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. And yes, welcome to Burwell, Nebraska. We are under the Big Red Boot, Dry Creek Western Wear. What a great crew we have here this morning. Good morning, everybody. Great to have you here as we talk about Nebraska's big rodeo here in Burwell, Nebraska. And as we start our guests, we're visiting, I think it's only fitting that we start off with Miss Burwell Rodeo 2024. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jessica Lange. I am Miss Burwell Rodeo 2024.
Well, I'm sure that having this honor for the past year has meant a lot to you. Just tell us a little bit about what it has meant to you being Miss Burwell Rodeo.
Absolutely. So I was crowned last year around the same time, and it has been a dream of mine to become Miss Burwell Rodeo for such a long time. So getting to live it for this past 365 days has been absolutely surreal.
I know that this is more than a title. I mean, you are representing Burwell Rodeo and Nebraska's big rodeo for an entire year. So just tell us a little bit about that journey this past year serving as that.
Yes, for those of you that do not know, I am from Crofton, Nebraska, which is about 2.5 hours away from Burwell. So when I got to come to Burwell, it's basically become a home away from home. And I have really, gotten a connection with all of the businesses and people here in Burwell. So I am very proud to have represented them for the past year.
Yeah. Talk a little bit more about the Burwell community and just the being a part of Nebraska's big rodeo itself. The rodeo is such a big part of this community, and it's a family event. Everybody who comes to the rodeo is like you're part of a family, right? Have you felt that?
Absolutely. So Burwell is a town of only about 1,200 people, and then when Burwell Rodeo happens, it gets to be about 10,000 people. So it just about gets way bigger in size. So the Burwell community is very close-knit and basically welcomes everyone in their, open arms when rodeo season starts.
Yeah. So you'll then be handing off the title, right? I would think that's a little bittersweet, isn't it?
Yes, it's very bittersweet. Since this has been a dream for so long, it's a little sad to give it up. But tonight actually is coronation at the rodeo, so we will see who gets to become Miss Burwell Rodeo 2025 tonight.
If you would, take our listeners through the process a little bit about being selected as Miss Burwell Rodeo. What are all of the things that, we're going to crown a new Miss Burwell Rodeo tonight. What are some of the things they're going through at the moment?
Yes, so actually we have a pageant about 9 days before we find out. So for 9 long days, these young ladies are wondering, did we get it? What's going on? But we have a pageant, like I said, 9 days ahead of time, and we have a horsemanship section. So we get to see how the ladies, handle their 1,000-pound creatures. Mm-hmm. And then also the young ladies have to be able to talk in front of people, as we are doing here today. So we have a speech section and an impromptu question up on stage in front of a lot of people. So no matter what they're handed for a question, they have to be able to handle it. And also we get to some time one-on-one with the judges in an interview portion. And, of course, the young ladies are also judged on appearance just to showcase what they're wearing.
Yeah. Now, speaking of appearance, my boss told me that when I came here today, he said, buy a shirt. So you ladies, all right, this is in your hands. You're going to find me a shirt today. Can you do that?
Absolutely. We
All
can
right.
do that.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm so glad they sent me. Anything else you want to share before we let you go this morning?
Well, just make sure to come on out from July 23rd through the 26th to the Nebraska's Big Rodeo.
All right. Great. Congratulations on serving as Miss Burwell Rodeo. And I'm sure that I speak for many when I say thank you for your service, and you've been a great Miss Burwell Rodeo.
Thank you so much.
All right. Who wants to be next? All right. Okay, Little Miss Burwell Rodeo's coming up here. Hello there. How are you?
Good.
All right. Introduce yourself, if you would.
So I'm Adea Milbaugh. I am 13 years old, and I am currently the Little Miss Burwell Rodeo 2024.
Wow. So what does that title mean to you? I'm sure that you're very proud of it.
Yes, I am. I grew up with this rodeo, so it was amazing to be able to represent this rodeo. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. What are some of the aspects of the rodeo and just rodeo week that you have enjoyed the most, kind of growing up around it?
The community and the atmosphere of it, it's just amazing.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about your family and your growing up and kind of what brought you into the rodeo phase of things, and what led you to becoming Little Miss Rodeo?
So we live like 30 miles west of here. I have 4 brothers, and I have always loved horses, always loved rodeos, and knew I wanted to become a rodeo queen, and I thought it would be amazing to become Little Miss as my first title here in Burwell, my hometown rodeo.
Yeah, great. So tell us about some of the things you're involved in school. I mean, man, we're going to be starting school here pretty soon. So what are some of the things that you're involved in even outside of rodeo?
So I'm homeschooled, so I'm pretty flexible with that. And I also we have a homeschool FFA chapter that I am also pretty involved in, and that is really fun, and I love that.
Fantastic. So do you kind of go through some of the interview process? What is kind of the process that you went through to become Little Miss Burwell Rodeo?
Pretty much the same as Miss Burwell Rodeo. The horsemanship and speech and interview, modeling, and appearance.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure this is a little bit bittersweet for you too, then, right? Kind of wrapping up
Yeah.
the year of serving as this?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add before we let you go?
I'm not sure.
Yeah?
Just come on out to the rodeo. It'll be awesome. Wednesday through Saturday.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you for taking time to visit with us. Well done. All right. Congratulations. All right. Who are we going to talk to next? Well, hi there. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Good. Fantastic. Thanks for taking time to visit with us. Introduce yourself to our listeners this morning.
Of course. My name is Kinley Olson, and I'm the 2024 Miss Oregon Trail Rodeo out of Hastings, Nebraska. I call Ainsworth, Nebraska home, and I am also homeschooled, just like Adea, and we were in the same FFA chapter. There
Oh, that's
for a little
fantastic.
Bit, so yes.
It can kind of be a small world, can't it?
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. She came in just at the right time.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the title first off, and kind of what it represents.
Yeah. So my title's in Hastings, Nebraska, which is also where Kool-Aid was invented.
Yes.
And so Edwin Perkins in 1872 maybe. I might have that wrong. Don't quote me. But so Oregon Trail Rodeo is a PRCA rodeo. We have contestants that come to Burwell as well, all at our rodeo too. So we'd love to see you here mid-August and come out to see Kool-Aid Days in the Oregon Trail Rodeo.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about your background. I'm sure you got a love for horses, you got a love for rodeo. So tell us a little bit about your background and your growing up.
Yeah, of course. So my grandparents own a ranch in Mullen, Nebraska. We have land on all 4 sides. So I run some of my small herd of Black Angus cattle there. I've grown up in rodeo. My grandpa was an avid rodeo watcher. He might not have been the best roper or anything, but he could sit and watch a rodeo very easily. And Burwell was actually one of his very favorite rodeos. I was a past Little Miss Burwell Rodeo, and that was super, super special to me because really not necessarily a hometown rodeo, but where my family is grown up and always gone to. So I guess I'm a small business owner, so I have a little boutique in Bassett, Nebraska, and mostly online, but I do have a storefront as well.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're excited about Rodeo Week.
Yes. So I've actually been on the road here for a week already, and so I just came from Deadwood last night, and I'm so excited to be here. Burwell is one of my very favorite rodeos, so I'm always glad to come back.
Well, I know everyone's excited to have you here, so
Yes.
thank you for taking time to visit
Yes,
with us
of
this
course.
morning.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Hi, Miss Rodeo, Nebraska. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing
you for
fantastic.
having me on.
Now, when I said that you ladies were going to find a shirt for me, I think your face lit
Yes,
up. I think you're looking forward to this.
There's nothing that I love more than shopping right here at Dry Creek Western Wear, so I've done plenty of damage for myself. I think I can find you a couple things.
Right. I'm excited. Okay. Well, tell us about being Miss Rodeo, Nebraska, and tell us a little bit about your journey.
So, as you said, I'm Miss Rodeo Nebraska 2025. This has been something that I've dreamed of since I was a little girl. I started rodeo queening when I was 14. Now I'm 25, so I've been at it for a little while. But this is my full-time job for the year, and I'm very lucky to be blessed to do that and represent Nebraska and the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association for this year. And I just love getting to go to rodeos in my state of Nebraska, as well as all of the amazing fun ones out of state, and kind of getting them to come back and get them excited about possibly coming back into my state and promoting that as well.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned full-time. Talk a little bit more about this, because I think some people, they see, oh, she's Miss Rodeo Nebraska. I don't think many of us understand the time commitment and the travel commitment that this does take. Fill us in on that a little bit more.
So it varies from state to state. Some girls do have jobs as they do it. I don't know how they manage it and get to do all that stuff. Maybe they have really awesome bosses and a lot of vacation days, but I travel pretty heavily and extensively throughout the year. They actually predict that we travel almost 50,000 miles during our reign. I've already put almost 18,000, almost 19,000 miles on my Platte Valley Auto Ford pickup, and that does not include my air miles, and we're only halfway through July.
Yeah.
And this is our busy stretch, so I'm sure to get a lot more, and we just travel up and down the road sharing with people why we love agriculture, why we love rodeo. And it's not just going to rodeos and parades. We also do a lot of stuff in the community with sponsors. And then one of my favorite things is doing school visits during school time.
Yeah. That was one thing I was going to have you talk about it. That is just the social aspect of being Miss Rodeo Nebraska, because I know being involved in different projects and promoting the state and promoting goodwill is a big part of it too, isn't it?
Oh, yes, 100%, because there's so many amazing values and things that rodeo has taught me as I've grown up in it all of my life. And rodeo is a community that'll give you the shirt off your back, and being able to share why we love that sport, why we are all true Americans who stand for our flag here at the sport of rodeo. And it's just so amazing to get to promote that with everybody that you meet, whether they're young, old, in between, and watch that spark catch in their eyes when they find out that they might love this sport too.
Yeah, wow, very well said. Anything else you want to mention? I'm sure just inviting people out to enjoy Nebraska's big rodeo this week.
Yes, 100%. The gates open at 6:30 and the rodeo will kick off here at 7:30, and we just want each and every one of you to come out, have a great time. Kids night is Wednesday and Thursday, so 12 and under get in free, so we just would love to have all the little kiddos and get to come and say hi. And it's rodeo week, Burwell. Come on.
It is. There you go. Well said. Thank you very much, Miss Rodeo Nebraska. There you go. Thank you, ladies, very much for being here this morning. All right, who's up next? Who's going to move right in here? Come on in here. All right, introduce yourself if you would.
Hey, I'm Anthony Murray, 34 years old, from Canyon City, Colorado, and I'm your freestyle motocross rider.
All right, I can't wait to visit with you. We've been talking rodeo, but you guys are going to jump motorcycles during this event. Tell us about this and kind of how this connection came about and what brings you to Nebraska's big rodeo.
Yeah, that's right. We're bringing the still horses to the rodeo, and when we first came into the rodeo people were kind of like, why are you bringing dirt bikes to a rodeo? But you know what? After they saw it, they actually really loved it. So it's pretty entertaining. We bring in a metal takeoff ramp. It's 9 feet tall. We have a 15-foot tall airbag landing, and we're jumping 75 feet apart. So we're doing all the crazy tricks that you see on TV, X Games, all that. We'll be doing the backflips, Supermans, you name it. We're going to be out there doing it.
Okay, so my first question is, how did you get started doing this? I mean, were you just on your motorcycle out back somewhere and you decided to jump and you were hooked, or?
You know, I was just a kid. I had a bicycle, and I just always loved flying through the air. And one day I saw a neighbor kid go through the alleyway on a motorcycle, and I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. I need one of those. So I begged my mom, and a couple years later I finally got one. And from day one I was already hitting jumps and taking my hands and feet off, and so it's just in the blood.
Well, this is what I've always loved about Nebraska's big rodeo in Burwell, and that is it's about entertainment. It's about entertainment, and it's about fun, and this is just an added entertainment value that you guys are bringing. I'm sure you're excited to do that.
Oh, that's right. My goal is to keep you on the edge of your seat, so hopefully we give you guys a thrill, and I know it will be a thrill. I mean, how often do you get to see a dirt bike jump 35 feet in the air go upside down? So,
oh, man, I can't wait.
A lot of people say we're crazy, but, you know, it's actually a calculated risk. So.
Yeah. Now I heard someone ask you before we came on the air, are you jumping over bulls?
Hey, you put it under us, we'll jump it. I don't care. Do a fire
if
truck,
it's underneath
whatever.
you, you're going to go right over the top of
That's
it, aren't
right.
you? All right. Well, tell us a little bit more about your summer, because I'm sure that doing this, you're traveling all over, I'm guessing, the country. Tell us a little bit about where you've been and maybe where you still have to go.
Yeah, that's right. You know, usually from June to September, we're on the road full time. Sometimes I forget where I'm at. Like I was just in Iowa and then Minnesota, and now I'm down here, so I'm kind of recalibrating myself. But yeah, you know, next weekend go to Michigan and then go back to Colorado, and there's still probably about a month of heavy traveling left. But yeah, just blessed to be out here riding dirt bikes and going from show to show.
Yeah. Well, there you go, folks. It's going to be a great show, and they're going to add the entertainment value to already an ultimate entertaining event. So great to have you here, and be safe. I've got to ask, do you have any, like, wreck stories that you want to mention?
Oh, man, there's too many, but one of the most memorable is when I crashed and my bone came outside my leg, so you can imagine that one. So,
well, we're going to hope that doesn't happen this
Yeah.
week. All right. Well, hey, thanks for being here, and I know everybody's excited to see what you bring to Nebraska's Big Rodeo, and we can't wait to see it. So thanks for being here.
Yeah, we're excited for it, so come on out.
All right, fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, who's up next? Mr. Shada, you
Yeah,
take
hi.
the microphone.
Good morning, Brent.
You're not a you're used to talking into microphones.
Occasionally,
You're
yeah.
going to be doing that a lot this week.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Travis, of course, is the announcer for Nebraska's Big Rodeo. Let's see, you took this over.
So
how
this will
many
be my
years ago?
fourth year
Your
by
fourth year.
solo, and I did it a couple times, both with Hadley and Charlie.
Yeah.
But fourth year solo, yep. Mm-hmm.
You brought up Hadley's name,
Mhm.
and that's kind of where I wanted to start with you.
You're welcome for the
And-
transition.
Yes, thank you. Just talk about people like him and others who have had the mentorship and the influence for you to continue to build this, because I know you're very passionate about this,
Mhm.
and you love coming to these rodeos. Just talk about some of the influences that you've had over the years.
Yeah, I think everybody in rodeo, for the most part now, we're not recreating the wheel. There's people that have come before us that established a pretty good bedrock for us to kind of play on. And for me, he was definitely the one. And I actually miss Hadley more as a friend than I do as an announcer. I really do. Later on in life, he was kind of my grandpa figure, and after Burwell, he would come to my house and ride the Ranger and look at cows and pick sweet corn and hang out for a couple of days. And I'll never forget one time I called him. We talked back and forth every couple of weeks, and he had a motorhome about as long as Dry Creek's Western Wear store here. And I remember it was like a Tuesday in February and about 5 o'clock. So I called him up. What's going on, Had? And he says, I'm driving in Fort Worth right now, headed to San Antonio or something. And I'm like, let's see, 80-year-old guy driving a 80-foot-long motorhome in Fort Worth during rush hour. Probably I should call you back. He said, oh, no, it's fine, Trev. They'll get out of my way. And so that's the kind of guy he was, and I got millions of stories, but he was instrumental for me, and he taught me a lot. And the best thing I ever did was be a sponge and learn from it, because you're dumb not to. Nobody can replace him, but certainly and I'm not trying to replace him, because you can't, but I'm just taking kind of what he instilled in me and trying to carry forth some of the vision that not only he had, but I have for this rodeo, because it's a Hall of Fame rodeo. It's been around for 104 years, but my goal is for the next 104 years to be better than the last 104 years. And I think we're doing the previous committees, the sponsors, etc., a disservice if we don't put our best foot forward and don't try to reach for the stars, so to speak. And we love this rodeo. The locals know about it. We want the whole world to know about it, and so that's kind of my goal is to, whatever Wednesday night's audience count is, we want it to be bigger every year. Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday typically sells out. Friday's getting really close, but we want 4 nights to sell out. But Jody's here, and we love coming to Dry Creek. She's a huge rodeo booster, so people need to stop by. Buy $75 in Wrangler products, you get a free rodeo ticket.
There you go.
And here's I'm going to put a challenge out there. So maybe you're a grandpa and grandma, and you're coming to the rodeo and stuff, and you think, oh my goodness, I don't need a new wardrobe. I wear the same clothes since the Obama administration or whatever, but they got some pretty cool deals here. But even if you really are that person that says you really, truly don't need new clothes, maybe you have grandkids and they have birthdays coming up, and not only do they have clothes for them, but they have some pretty unique toys here. And so, you just come check that out. And maybe this is your birthday shopping destination. You come to Dry Creek and buy some stuff here and rat hole it and give it out when it's time, and your grandkids will love it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up, because one of the things I wanted to encourage people is, if you're coming for the rodeo, make sure you take in all of Burwell.
Oh, yeah.
This community has so much to offer.
It really does, and there's so many ways you can park there. You can ride the trolley there. The Burwell Chamber and Nebraska's Big Rodeo Facebook, they kind of give some updates on logistics and parking, tickets, etc. You guys have kind of covered the new grandstand. I think Kinley, or did you talk about that? I don't know. Okay, Kinley didn't talk about it, but anyway, everybody will, because it's the Taj Mahal of rodeo grandstands now, and so that's pretty swanky, pretty bougie.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to use all these words these queens understand. How am I doing, Jody? Failing probably. Anyway, pretty exceptional. So that's pretty cool, but I love the lineup this year. Larry the Cable Guy to be the Grand Marshal this year. He's a lot of fun. He never shuts up if you ever get around him. And I'm an announcer. I talk, but he can blow me out of the water. Like, I can't keep up at all. But he loves rodeo. I don't know if anybody knows, but he's got 2 kids, and his boy's into bull riding. His daughter's into breakaway roping. And so he's got a breakaway horse and another horse, and he owns 41 bucking bulls.
Wow.
And he has his own bucking arena.
Now,
Bucking shoots.
does he ride them?
Negatory.
Okay.
But he owns them, and he's really trying to build the sport.
Yeah.
So he's got a little kind of a youth. He's trying to sponsor some kids, but he don't sponsor them until they make the first 8-second ride. He does have a little line in the sand you have to cross. He's just not handing out stuff. But if you work with them, and they kind of got what I call rider friendly bulls, and as you get better, they will put better bulls underneath you. But if you make your 8-second ride and have a commitment, he's going to help some kids out. And so that's kind of cool. So he was involved in the sport 15, 20 years ago, and then different things in his career took off, and family, but he just kind of forgot how much he liked it. So he's looking forward to coming out here. Him and our clown Justin Rumford have worked together once in Cody, Wyoming last year. So some might be tonight, might be tomorrow, might be Friday, might be Saturday, might be all 4 nights. They might interject Larry in an act in the rodeo arena.
Nice.
So come out and check that out. And legend has it he's the world's best backwards driver. So we have a motorcycle jumper, and we might have the world's best backwards driver here. So
you got it all.
Yeah, it's something for everybody, whether 6, 66, or 96. We need you to come to the Burwell Rodeo.
Well, okay, so last year John Cook, right?
Yes, sir.
Was the Grand Marshal.
Yep.
Now you got Larry the Cable Guy.
And I'm going to add, John loved it so
ahead.
much, he's coming back this year too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, John's coming here on Saturday.
Yeah.
He had so much fun, he's coming back, and he's bringing some people with him.
Fantastic.
Yep.
There's an example of what this sport can do once you get involved in it. I mean, John Cook is the perfect example.
100%.
I mean,
and he actually lives in Wyoming now. He lives outside Jackson, Wyoming. He don't even have a residence in Lincoln anymore.
Yeah.
So, but he's literally coming back for about a week, and he had some appointments and engagements, and he made it around Burwell Rodeo Week.
Yeah.
When people wanted him to do this, that, and the other, speak at this deal, he says, well, I can't unless you do it either side of Burwell, then maybe we can work it out. So that's what's happening.
That's pretty
So, yeah, he's coming on Saturday, and I literally, and I mean this sincerely, see it continuing. Like, he enjoyed it so much. I don't see him not coming back every year.
That's great.
And it is really cool.
You mentioned the grandstands, and I want to go back there for just a second because I hope Mother Nature, if you're listening, finally gets the message. You cannot defeat Burwell.
Oh, mercy.
I mean, it seems like Mother Nature tries to throw curveballs every few years, but this community always responds to it. And
for sure,
what has happened with the grandstands over the years, rebuilding through devastation, whether it be storms or bringing in temporary ones to rebuild after a storm, this community finds a way to keep this thing going.
Yeah, that's the cowboy spirit. That's the Sandhill work ethic. That's Garfield County, Burwell, or whatever it is. I just dropped some belts here.
You know, if you knock them off the shelf,
you
did
buy
you know
them.
you have to buy that?
I did not break them.
Put it on his account, Jody.
Yeah.
All right.
I do have an account here. Ooh, that one will not fit me. I can guarantee you that. It would have 25 years ago. But anyway, so for sure, in 2020 during the rodeo, the east side had got some wind damage, etc. So the east side has been totally renovated, rebuilt, improved, more seating, covered, what do you call it? Beer garden dance, whatever, dance. What is, I don't know where you have a dance at. Anyway, that got totally done. 2022 in May and 22, the north side in mid-May got wiped out, north side grandstand. And literally as of a week ago, the fire marshal just gave them the go-ahead, like nothing like coming in on fumes. But says, everything's available. The sprinkler system works. The bathrooms, everything's beautiful. And then obviously during like literally 5 weeks ago, the west side during a crazy little wind night blew it over. And so Mother Nature did take care of most of that when they finished tearing it down. Saturday, they reassembled the portable bleachers for seating. So good to go there. But yes, for sure. In 5 years, 3 different phenomenons have circled that arena, starting with east, then the north, and now the west. I gave Dale Seidel a little credit. Seidel Constructing, of course, he's built heavy things with concrete for years and bins, etc. Well, he's the one that kind of helped instrumental in putting in the crow's nest and the suites by the buck and shoots. And anyway, I said, well, you must have done a pretty good job, because there's been now 3 big storms that have affected this arena, but your south side crow's nest, which is up in the air quite a ways, is still intact. And so I gave him a little pat on the back, because apparently he knew where to hammer, I guess.
There you go. Yes. All right, so performances tonight, right? Wednesday,
7:30. Yep.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah, and what's cool about it is I've gone through some day sheets and stuff. Some nights, some rodeos are star-studded on one certain night. Like, oh, my goodness, Friday night in this town is like all the stars align. This one has stars feathered throughout the entire rodeo. And stuff. So that's pretty cool that it doesn't matter the night you come. You're going to see some NFR talent, NFR horses, NFR bulls, etc. And so that's pretty cool that no matter what night you come, we have some talent feathered in each event, each evening. And so it's not such a landslide, like, oh my goodness, on Friday it was who's who of rodeo, and Thursday maybe it wasn't or whatever. And that's not the case this year. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I know you always have great stock to work with, which makes this
100%.
rodeo go off real well.
Yeah. If you're familiar with rodeo at all, Butler and Son has been around, and this is their 75th year here. Butler's actually provided animals on Noah's Ark. Not a lot of people know that. And they had some of the first ones on there. And so, no, they've been around. This is their 75th year in Burwell, and then they had just a horrific thing happened to them last August with some tainted feed that killed the majority of their horses, and the whole rodeo industry was really sad about it. And we're talking lineage of bloodlines that go back to Commotion and Necklace and some of the best horses in the history of our game. And so help, insurance, whatever you fill in the blank, they've been rebuilding their herd, and it's came back really good, and so they're full force with the Butlers, and it didn't affect the bulls' power at all, but it certainly did their horses. But we've been watching them in North Platte and Greeley, Colorado, and they're getting high scores on them, and that's what the Cowboys want to see, and that's what the people want to see, and so that's what they're going to see.
Yeah. Well, as you can tell, folks, this guy has great passion for this rodeo, and that's what this community has. It has a passion for what this event has become. And I always share this story when I think about the Burwell Rodeo. So many times when I was growing up as a kid in Loop City, we would go out and help Grandpa and Grandma get chores done early so everybody could come into the rodeo. And that's what this event is about. It's a family experience,
for sure.
and I know that this community's proud of that, and that's what we're focusing in on. So.
And for me, it's kind of cool in that. So my grandpa Tommy won the junior steer riding here in 1929. So here's what he won. So this was, cars weren't as big a deal then. So they lived over by Anselmo. So this is what he won. He got to get on the train in Anselmo, ride it to Grand Island, Nebraska, to go to a store, apparently the equivalent of Dry Creek, but is in Grand Island at the time, and purchase a suit of clothes. And when I say a suit of clothes, an actual suit with a tie and the whole thing, right? Because this is 1929 and everybody wore them. That's what he won. But when you're 12, that's a big deal. And when you hadn't hardly seen a city street light yet. And so that was that. But his dad, my great-grandpa Mike, who I never knew, was one of the first pickup men at this rodeo. So not only is it cool that I get to come here and I'm passionate about the rodeo, but I've had some family members years ago, when I talk about that legacy deal, we're a part of it in some form or fashion. And so for me, it's kind of a full circle deal, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Good to talk to you, buddy.
You too, Brant.
Have fun these next few days.
I will. Come on out to Burwell.
Okay. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good.
Introduce yourself to us.
I'm Jess Halgoth. I'm on the rodeo board here for Nebraska's big rodeo in Garfield County Frontier Fair. It's not only rodeo week, it's fair week.
Yes.
So there's a lot of 4-H FFA kids out there showing already this morning. Showed horses on Monday, small animals, and static exhibits yesterday. So go check out the show barns before you come to the rodeo and gather all the great things that we have out there at the fairgrounds.
Glad you brought that up. That was one of the things I was going to make sure we talked about, is the fact that it is Fair Week for Garfield County, and we've been talking about fairs during the course of the summer. The family atmosphere of the fair, it's rural America at its best, isn't it?
It is, and it's, the thing about Burwell and Garfield County is the families take that in. I'm District 5 director for the NAFM this year, so as part of that, my job is to try to go to as many county fairs as I can in our district. It's the biggest district in the state. There's 18 counties in my district. Well, over half of the county fairs are going on this week. So last week I made some trips to some county fairs that were going on, and it just blows my mind the size of Garfield County, that our 4-H FFA families outdo these bigger counties by a lot of kids. And it's just, it makes me happy to see that our parents, grandparents have set a work ethic for these kids, that, you have to have these projects going forward, in life. And it's just, my kids were in FFA, 4-H, and it's just something that I think instills work ethic in a kid. And it's something that you see in bigger cities that kids don't have.
Yeah.
They have that here in Burwell. The guy that we rented the bleachers from, he asked for a crew. So he was here 3 years ago. We sent him a crew. Supposed to take 5 days to set up that whole north grandstand. We had like 20-some basically local kids come in, and they had it up in 2 days.
Man, that's amazing.
And so this one the other day they had up, it took them 8 hours is all it took them. So, I mean, that just kind of explains the work ethic of kids in Garfield County and Burwell.
We concentrate on what Mother Nature has done to kind of the rodeo seating arena and everything. What about other parts of the ground at the fairgrounds? Have those things kind of survived some of the things that Mother Nature has brought, or has there been other things that have had to be fixed up and rebuilt that maybe are behind the scenes we didn't know about?
We had to do some patching on some of the other buildings. It's still from that 2022 storm. It's still a FEMA process. We all know how government work is and stuff, and it's just a long, drawn-out process that we're going through to see if we can upgrade some buildings through this FEMA process. Also, we're hoping that we still have some money available, but this North Grandstand project did come way over budget. So it's just kind of a wait and see process. But we've had to repair quite a few buildings because of all the storm damage.
Yeah.
And it's sad because it'd be nice to have all new buildings out there, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for taking time to visit with us. Anything else you want to mention in regards to the fair or the rodeo itself, or just this wonderful community that hosts all of this?
You know, just make sure you come to Burwell and support our businesses. Really big about supporting local business, and Burwell has some awesome businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have 2 great bars, 2 great lumber yards. We have the best Western store in the state of Nebraska by far. We have a doctor, dentist. We have Valley County comes up here. We have, grocery stores. We have, coffee shops. We have a coffee shop you can get a tattoo in now.
Yeah.
My daughter-in-law started. So
wow.
Yeah, you can
sip a latte and have a tattoo at the same time? Wow, that's interesting.
You can get food in there. There's great steaks and stuff in there. So, yeah, if you need a tattoo today, go on over and get one. But, yeah, Burwell is just such a great town. I moved away for 6 years and get a little emotional.
Yeah.
Coming home was the best thing I ever did.
Yeah, that's great.
I love Burwell.
Yeah, wonderful. Well said. Thank you.
Thank you
very much. All right. Are we ready for Jody? All right. Jody, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
It is great to see you. I don't know if we have ever met personally.
We have never had the privilege.
I don't think so. Well,
no.
It's great to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Thank you for opening up Dry Creek Western Wear for this remote. This
of
has
course.
become tradition for us, so we appreciate you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And Danielle is picking shirts out for you.
Do you have some? Oh, man,
yes,
I can't
she's
wait
got
to
some
model.
awesome ones. Because it's a tradition every year that Dave came in here.
Yes, I know. That's
he
what
left
he
with
told
a
me.
shirt.
That's what he told me.
So
we're gonna get one. So
Yes.
I'll model here in just a little bit.
Oh, good.
But let's talk first about the store. I know that this is a big week for you. And just tell everybody what's going on in relation to the rodeo and what you got going on this week at Dry Creek.
This is a huge week for us. And we've been in business for 32 years. And for 31 years, the week of rodeo has beat the whole month of December.
Oh, wow. Really?
And yes. So we've only had 1 year. And that was only by like $15.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't much. So that tells you how important this rodeo is. To a Western store like Dry Creek Western, where we rely on them.
Mm-hmm.
We sponsor them heavily. We make sure all of our radio spots mention them because, in my opinion, somebody who grew up out in the Panhandle with Buffalo Bill Rodeo, this one's better.
Yeah.
I grew up my whole childhood out that way, going to that rodeo. And when I came, the first year that I came to this rodeo, and like Danielle, the Miss Rodeo Nebraska pageant was still here.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the privilege to come and try out and win. And this is still, in my mind, Nebraska Land Days, that's all good and fine, but there's no rodeo like Nebraska's big rodeo.
Yeah.
You've never seen anything like it. The only thing that even comes close is Cheyenne. They still have their track. They still do a lot of stuff around the track.
Mm-hmm.
It's constant entertainment, and here is constant entertainment.
Yes.
And in a small community, I mean, they grow in size to 30,000 people over this week. People staying out to the lake, people staying in all of our hotels. And they shop in all of our stores. And we have a ton, like Burwell Floral has a ton of cute stuff. So does the pharmacy. We have Hello Lovely Boutique. We have the Hub that has some of the best coffee and smoothies. Plus, they have a soda fountain, old-fashioned soda fountain over there.
Uh-huh.
And like Jess was saying, a town of 1,200 you would not expect, that you would have, that you could support 2 lumber yards and 2 parts stores, and everything that we support here in Burwell is just phenomenal. And we're lucky to be part of it for 32 years.
Yeah. Well, this community is happy to have you here for that long. I know that. They love Dry Creek Western Wear. My goodness, the inventory that you have in here just blows my mind.
My husband says he's going to have to build a pulley system from the ceiling so we can pulley it down, because he says, I don't think you can fit anything else in here.
Yeah.
But, if you don't have it, you can't sell it.
That's right.
We try to provide a little bit of something for everybody, from toddlers all the way up to 4 extra large. And, of course, during rodeo week, we always run the Wrangler ticket special. So for every $75 worth of Wranglers, it doesn't matter if it's a shirt, a cap, a pair of jeans. If it says Wrangler on it, it counts, and it's for every 75. It's not, if you have 150, you get 2 tickets, not just one. So you can build, and a lot of people come in this week and get ready for school.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting all the kids' school jeans and the shirts, or they're like getting their own jeans and they're stacking up till next year. You know, they come in by 6, 7, 8 pairs of jeans, and they get tickets for the whole family. And that's a heck of value, because that is about 30% off of what they're buying when they go with the value of the ticket. So that is a really cool promotion that Wrangler does for PRCA rodeos, and we're one of the lucky rodeos that gets picked for that promotion. And then, of course, we have 10% off of all cowboy hats and cowboy boots, because you can't go to the rodeo without.
No, you can't.
You cannot go out to the rodeo without cowboys. Well, you can without cowboy boots and cowboy hats. I don't want to discourage anybody, but we think you should have them.
There you go.
So stop in, get a discount on those. We've got lots of sale racks. We're open till 7 o'clock.
That's what I was going to ask.
Every night this week, which lines up good with the trolley. And don't worry, if you're in here, we will not flash lights on you. We will stay, and we will help you check out until 8 o'clock, if that's what it takes, because we know a lot of people are only here one time a year, and they get to shop with us only one time a year, and we want to make sure that they get to go through everything.
Yeah. What I've loved about this morning is you just feel the passion that people have for this particular week, this event. And I know you're right up there at the top of the list. This event, as you have mentioned, and this week means a lot to you.
It does. It does. And, you know, it does to all of the businesses in town. You know, even if you're a parts store, no, they don't do great guns, but they're there. And they have cowboys come in and get repairs for their vehicles so they can get on down the road. You know, there's a lot of fun things to do in Burwell. We have a golf course.
Yeah.
You can rent canoes. You can rent tubes and go down the Calamus River. We have a whole lake you can go fishing in or skiing on if you happen to like have that along with you. But it's a fantastic community, and you would never believe it, for as small as the town is, that we can put that much stuff out there for people to do. Oh, and of course the movie theater is shut down this week because, I mean, they can't compete against the rodeo, but we have a movie theater. We also have a fantastic bowling alley that serves pizza also, you know, and we have all these restaurants to eat at. We have a lot of churches. I mean, it's just phenomenal every time I think about it. And then on top of it, we have a 104-year-old rodeo that is still the best in the state of Nebraska. So lots to be proud of if you're from Burwell.
Yeah.
And like Jess said, I have seen a ton of people move back. Because, of course, being here in the store for 32 years makes me old. Because I think about that. I think about, we've been here 32 years? I have people working for me that wasn't even born? How can that happen? And I really wasn't like ancient when I started the store. I was only 25. But time rolls by and you see these kids grow up here, and you see a ton of them come back. Our doctor here, Dr. Humquist, he grew up and graduated from Burwell. And when he was done with all of his medical stuff and every place they sent him, he came back. Same with our dentist, Dr. Garner. He grew up here in Burwell and graduated, went into the military, got his training for dentistry, and where'd he go? He came back to Burwell. You know, so you know that the people that are growing up here and graduating love the community that much that they figure out a way to get back here. And that's something to be said, because you're not seeing that, unfortunately, in every community.
Yeah, well said. Well, hey, thank you so much for opening this place up to us again. I know we went a little bit long, but you can tell that this is a special place, especially this week. And it's great to see you. We know you're battling some things, and it's just wonderful to see you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
It's great that you've opened your doors to have us here. So thanks for that.
Yes. And we love you guys coming every year. So keep coming back.
All right. Did we talk to everybody? Okay, so it's time to try shirts on. I can't wait. We're going to send it back to the studio, though. Before we do, we just want to say thanks to our sponsors, Nebraska's Big Rodeo, Trotter Woe and Go, Trotter Feed in Burwell, Burwell Livestock, Pizza Palace, Rouse Hydraulic Rakes, Dry Creek Western Wear, who hosted us this morning, Northside Bar, Taney Farm Services, and Gideon Heating and Air. Folks, come on out to Nebraska's Big Rodeo this week in Burwell, Nebraska. We'll send it back to the studio.
Thank you so much, Brent. What a wonderful tradition that has become, and I'm glad that you're there enjoying it, because the folks there are so great and they are so hospitable, and they would love to have you come to Nebraska's Big Rodeo and do some shopping while you're in Burwell. There's lots of different good places to shop there. There's ice cream and pizza and lots of things there to do in Burwell, Nebraska. Well, that's the breakfast show for today, except for the code.
It's that time again. Time to reveal today's code word for the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway, presented by Trotter's Woe and Go. The code word is coming your way after a word from our sponsors. Get those pens and pencils ready.
Trotter's Woe and Go is proud to present the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway. Whether you're fueling up your ride yourself or your cooler up with 24-hour pumps, food, ice cream, beer, or ice, Trotter's Woe and Go is proud to be your local solution. With locations in Broken Bow, Myrna, Sargent, and beyond. When you're looking for a stop, you're never far away from a Trotter's. Stick around and get entered to win $1,000, $500, or $50 in Trotter's cards, good at any Trotter's location across the region.
When you're shopping for your home, shop somewhere that feels like home. Bow Family Furniture and Flooring. For nearly 4 decades, they've been helping families find the perfect item for their homes. Furniture, mattresses, window treatments, flooring, and more at Bow Family. Shop flooring and a budget line of furniture at 305 South 9th, or head to East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, where all the furniture is found. Bow Family Furniture and Flooring, proud sponsors of Gas Up the Good Life.
Shop at Grocery Cart. Earn rewards. Save on gas or groceries. Right now, certified Angus beef cube steak is marked at $6.98 a pound. Put some Sugardale hot dogs on the grill. 12-ounce packages, 4 for $5. Start your day with some Best Choice English muffins, 2 for $3. And for dessert, Best Choice ice creams are $2.98. Delicious California summer ripe peaches or nectarines are $2.98 a pound. And cool off with 10-count Capri Suns, just $2.78. East Highway 2, Broken Bow. The Grocery Cart.
Summer is in full swing, and RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow has what you need to make it great. Whether it's for your backyard relaxation or for tackling that project, shop with RT Ace Hardware. Right now, buy a Milwaukee M18 Fuel Brushless Hammer Drill Driver Kit or an Impact Driver Kit and get a $169 red lithium battery for free. One of several Milwaukee deals happening now at RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow.
At Gateway Motors, they'll go to the ends of the earth, literally, to find the perfect vehicle for you. They take every detail you share, from color to trim to the smallest feature, and search high and low until they discover exactly what fits your needs and style. When you work with Gateway Motors, you can trust they'll stop at nothing to make sure the car, truck, or SUV you want ends up in your garage. From North Dakota to Texas, California to Maine, where will the perfect vehicle you're searching come from? Go find out at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics remind you that right now is the time to schedule your back-to-school physicals. The sooner the better. Don't forget about their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464. Their specialty clinics are also a great service, including cardiology, oncology, general surgery, podiatry, orthopedics, and wound care. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics, committed to providing local access to high-quality care by continuing to invest in the latest diagnostic and treatment technology. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics.
Power Solutions is your one-stop diesel shop. Efficient and reliable work you can count on. From fixing major breakdowns to simple repairs or picking up parts needed. Power Solutions is here to keep your diesel pickups and trucks on the road. From in-house repairs to field calls, they are here supporting our local area. Power Solutions, located 2 miles east of Broken Bow, Nebraska on Highway 2. 308-872-5522.
When it comes to paint, Chapin's Interiors on the south side of the square in Broken Bow has you covered inside and out. We offer Davis paint, custom mix to match your perfect shade, and Annie Sloan chalk paint for easy, creative projects. Get expert advice from the people who know paint best, so you don't have to guess. Whether you're tackling a big renovation or a fun weekend refresh, Chapin's Interiors is your trusted local paint store.
Palmer Monument. Their goal is to assist you in selecting a memorial that best fits your family needs. With a wide offering of monuments and markers that come in many colors, shapes, and sizes, designs can vary from traditional to very unique. They pride themselves on their top quality materials and the highest craftsmanship. Designed with pride, sold with integrity. Serving Nebraska with several locations.
It's time for vacations and road trips. It's important to get where you're headed, whether across the county or the country. A1 Auto Repair in Arnold is here to help with their industry-leading 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty on non-wear items. A1 Auto Repair can do it all. Brakes, oil changes, new tires, alignments. It all starts with an appointment. Call 308-848-2542 or stop by East 7th Avenue in Arnold. A1 Auto Repair of Arnold, getting your ride reliable for the long haul or the errand across town.
It's the Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway. Your chance at almost $2,000 in fuel cards to Trotters Woe and Go. Here's today's code word.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm surprised we haven't done this code word yet. It is the fuel giveaway anyway. Your code word for today is fuel. Head on over to the contest page of sandhillsexpress.com. Make sure you keep your eye on our social media pages as well. Here in the last 10 days of the contest, I just might come up with extra ideas to get you some extra entries. Just a clue, Sandhills Express is what to search for, especially on Facebook. You can also check us out on Twitter, KCNI KBBN Radio. Just a hint, but today, your code word is fuel.
To get more entries, keep listening for more code words or look for them on our car in parades or at your local event. The Gas Up the Good Life Fuel Giveaway. Brought to you in part by...
Thank you to Nebraska State Bank, Wenquist Incorporated, Dairy Queen, and BD for partnering with us for Gas Up the Good Life. Keep entering and good luck. Now, back to regular programming.
Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.